I thought about this while watching Crashing, God Turns Pressure into Power by T.D. Jakes and Stephen Furtick. If you search for it on YouTube, you'll definitely get it. Just a slight disclaimer, it's an hour, 48 minutes long, but to me, it's worth every minute of watching it. T.D. Jakes was giving a story about how he had gone through a season. He was doing well, he had some money, had a nice car, he just got married, and then immediately after getting married, since things started taking on about turn, they started going in reverse. His car got taken away from him, he wasn't doing so good, and still he maintained his faith, his hard work, he continued going at it, and eventually, as you know now, things changed for him. And then after that, of course, now Stephen was asking about people's reaction now that he's doing so well, and of course he talked about the trolls, the haters, the naysayers, and all that. What hit me the most was how people now started talking about him when he started doing well. Not before, when he was hooked down in the dumps. No, when he started doing well, now that's when people started talking about him, which happens in this society. It is so sad and so unfortunate, but that's what happened. We really know how to judge and criticize and assume and guess and speculate and all those when someone is doing well, yet we had no clue or no idea where that person is coming from or what they did or what hustle they had to go through to get to where they are. Granted, there's some when they get their success, they now develop this arrogance and air, and even if your friends, you see them start distancing you or start ignoring you or not caring anymore about your friendship, and that happens. That is okay. By the way, that is their right. If someone decides, being humble is also a choice. By the way, it's not a must for someone. No, everything in this life is actually a choice, and similarly, how you react to someone is actually a choice. The basis of what I was sharing was the fact that we tend to like to gossip and assume and pretend we know where people have gotten their success or their wealth or their accomplishments from, and we have no idea. Most of the time, it is just that critique we have of just wanting to not let people enjoy their life or the stage in life that makes us become bitter and complaining and obsessive and everything negative humans, which is something I think we need to shun. We need to take it away from myself, beginning from me. I'm always learning even as I talk, because that is the first way to just now be on a downward spiral. Because as much as you are now criticizing someone else, you're not appreciating the things you have in your life. You're not seeing the good things you have in your life. Therefore, you keep on attracting now the negativity in your own system. You're focusing on this one. This one is moving on with theirs. You're not appreciating what you have here, and then you start going backwards and say, let us stop this attitude of wanting everything to come from someone else. Let us, and even if you think you're in an unfair situation, I have witnessed and observed, but you don't have to dwell in that. Figure out how to make your own life not fair, how to make your own life great, how to make your own life good. You don't need to rely on people, by the way, to make yourself somebody or to make yourself something. And so I'll use the example of someone I know, someone close and dear to my heart. I hope she doesn't mind me speaking about it, but before I even publish this, I'll make sure I give her a heads up. My mom is she got to experience her first car way later in life. She's experiencing having her dream home way later in life, and most of these things she's enjoying now way later in her life. Not because she is lazy, but then she's one of the hardest working people I know on this planet. I think she's up at like 4 and she goes to bed at like 3, 10 or 11. She is so hardworking, so dedicated, so commitment. She likes to give out her best every damn day. And she is enjoying these things later in life because she was giving her best foot forward to us, to me and my sister. She wanted to give us the best education, the best that she could out of life. She wanted to give that to us first. But at the same time, you will find that someone somewhere is now, because now she might have a car and it might be a Subaru, now someone will find someone to talk about that. But you don't know what she went through, how many sacrifices, how many frustrations, how many sleepless nights or obstructions she had to clobber her way through to get to where she is today. But you want to speak about that. So I'm just using this as an example. People will always try to want to find something to talk about, and I am saying this now not to those who are on the receiving end, because that is something I think I've spoken about so much on, and people are beginning to build up that confidence in themselves. But I'm speaking to this for those of us. I'm speaking even to myself, because I may have witness of judging someone. I don't know. We need to stop that culture of wanting to judge everyone and everywhere they get their everything. It is actually, I'm sorry to say, it is none of your business where Juliet got her skirt from, how she got her skirt. It is none of your business. You don't know. You're there judging because maybe I have a 7,000 pair of shoe. You don't know how many months I did not eat because I wanted to save for my shoe, and that is my business. If I want to drink water and drink water with chapati for 12 months to buy myself that special pair of shoe, it is my business. I will start traveling soon. I intend on doing that. And then someone will say, oh, ona huyu sasa ni kwa sababu ya YouTube. By the way, I am not earning a cent from YouTube. Siko, I'm not on that level. I pray to be one day, but I am not there. I am a very small YouTuber. I love this thing. I am passionate about it. But when you see me traveling, no, every month there's a KCB Gold account, by the way. Hi, Auntie Lina. My Auntie Lina was for KCB. There's a KCB Gold account where you can set a certain goal for yourself, and every month, this is not sponsored, this is just a by the way, every month you can put aside a certain amount to reach your goal so that you can do those things you want to do. I have such an account and 2 others somewhere. So even with the little I'm receiving from my employer, I find ways of putting it aside. And now I have intentions of my next week going somewhere I've never been before. But if you see me on Instagram or you see a video on my channel and you start saying, oh, you sasa ni hivi amefanya ndo akapata hivi, my friend, you will be lost. It is just the little I am earning, I am putting aside so that I can get these life experiences that I want to get. So, and this is just an example of so many things that happen. Please, before you go about judging someone, think about it, ask them questions, and if they don't answer you, let them be. And it is not necessary, by the way. Work for you, do for you, but work for that Instagram snap that everyone will go. And by the way, celebrating other people doesn't lessen you in any way. It does not. Trust me, I always do it. Nasijai pungua. It does not lessen you to celebrate others. People, you don't know how someone is sleeping or how someone had been sleeping. People have been crying at night. People have been missing food. People have not been knowing where they will get their next rent or water from. And then through all this turmoil, they somehow manage to claw and get themselves out of this and build themselves and make themselves somebody. So instead of you now coming up with ways and ideas and thoughts about where they chimbad and got that money from or that success from, just work on you. Do you, boo, do you, so that we can also celebrate you. Okay, I'm just trying to eradicate this culture of jealousy and this culture of hate and this culture of backbiting and pretending we know and gossiping. It is not necessary, even for our own health. In fact, it makes you a bitter person for no reason. Naita kuongezea, by the way. It will not take that car from that one and give it to you. Never. By the way, it will just hand on to your restlessness and your uneasiness and your lack of worth, and it will not take you anywhere. So that is just, it's something I thought I should talk about and let it out of my system, and also tell myself, Juliet, ukiona gari ya mtu mwingine supu, achana naye, mwambie gari yako ni supu, move on. Ukiona nywele ya mwingine ni mzuri, if you see someone's hair is beautiful, tell them your hair is beautiful, work on your own hair. Let's stop this competitive. There's enough to go around for everyone, by the way, for real there is. This video was just to say, don't assume you know where someone has come from where they are now. Don't see someone's glitter and gold and assume that you know where they came from. You were not there when they were experiencing the poop and mud. So let's just learn how to celebrate and appreciate each other. I want to say a special thank you, Mame. Thank you so much for all that you've done for us, especially me, all you've done for my life. Thank you. I pray God grants me the strength and the wisdom and the everything to just give back in turn everything that you have given me, triple, quadruple, quintuple. Yes, I just pray that I get to give you as much as you've given me. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I don't take this community we are growing for granted. You're awesome humans. Thank you to all my new subbies. Thank you. Stay blessed. Tudulz!